everyone. I am here today to do the Homeschool Mom Tag. I was tagged in this twice actually by both Deanna from Taming the Frizz and Juli from A Beautiful Horizon. So go check out their videos. I will link their videos down in the description below and go watch theirs after you finish watching mine. So there's a few questions. I think there are 10, so I'll try to get through these pretty quickly. Question number 1. Were you homeschooled? Yes, I was. I was homeschooled all the way from kindergarten to grade 12. I never went to school. I did end up going to a Bible college for 1 year after graduating high school, but I was homeschooled all the way through, which is quite rare, I think, so far, to find people who are homeschooling who also were homeschooled. Most people I talk to that are homeschooling their kids now weren't homeschooled. I think because when I started school back in, let me tell you this, I started school back in '92. So I think that was the very beginning of homeschool. Like, not many people at all did it. So I think it's pretty cool when I do meet someone who was homeschooled and is now homeschooling their kids. Question number 2. That was too long. I'll try to be shorter on the other ones. Did you always know that you would homeschool your children? No, I didn't. I enjoyed the experience of being homeschooled. My husband went to a private Christian school, and so when we first got married and started a family, I actually thought we'd be sending them to the private Christian school as well, but we decided to homeschool. Question number 3, what are your 3 favorite books in your homeschool library? Okay, I was looking at this question last night and just trying to figure out like what else can I answer for some of these, and it's really hard for me to say 3 favorite books. I mean, we could go into books that help me as a mom to homeschool, books that are best for the kids to read, like curriculum books, workbooks, like there's so much. I did pick up one book that I would say has been my favorite, and it's not necessarily about homeschooling, it's just a book, being a mom, and it's called Desperate, and it's by Sarah May and Sally Clarkson. I read this before I started homeschooling, but just when I had a couple kids. And if you're feeling overwhelmed as a mom, feeling like you can't do it all, it's just a really great breath of fresh air, I guess, and a really, really good book. As far as kids' books, I really enjoy Bob books. Those are like very, very beginning easy readers for kids. When they first start reading, even like the easiest easy reader books you can find are often really hard. Bob books can start out like so simple. Like they start out with a book that says, Bob had a cat. The cat was fat, or something along those lines. And so super, super simple, but just a book so that your child can feel like they've accomplished something by reading a book, not just reading, very short words. So that's a good one. Oh, 3 books. Okay, one more. We like our read aloud books. Our kids really like to be read aloud to, and sometimes busy school day, they're doing all their own work. Sometimes it's nice to just take a break and say, okay, let's just read a book together. And so far, our favorite read aloud from all the kids, probably their favorite so far has been Charlotte's Web. Question number 4, are you the only teacher? Does your spouse help, outsource help, tutors, etc.? I am the main teacher. My husband is off sometimes during the week, and so he actually does help me a lot, which is so nice. That was one of the things when I started homeschooling. I thought I would love for someone else to be able to give a different way to teach than just me, like especially if there's a subject that I am not as strong with teaching, or if I just can't get a point across to the kids. If my husband can help me, then he can, have a different explanation and maybe get through to the kids better. Yeah, I am definitely the main one, but he does help quite a bit, which I am very, very thankful for. Question number 5, where's your favorite place to buy homeschool curriculum? So far, most of our curriculum has come from either Timberdoodle or from Amazon. So Timberdoodle is great. I love their website. So clean, so organized. I love the curriculum they sell. I am in Canada. They are in the States. So I try about once a year to order from Timberdoodle. I send it to my sister who lives in the States. And then when we get together, I can get that curriculum from her. And then I order from Amazon.ca straight to our house. So those are my main 2 places so far. Question number 6, do you have a set budget for your homeschool? We don't. Let's see, how do I say this? Some people are very much like they'll they'll print up pages online, get free stuff. I like books. I like to have curriculum books. I like to have it just like organized and set and like colorful pages, fun pages. So I do like to have books. And sometimes some of the books we buy are expensive, and sometimes I'm like, oh my goodness, that is so expensive. So when I've chosen what curriculum I want to use, I do a lot of research. Like I do a lot of Googling and look every single like location I can find to find the best price. Even if I'm saving $5, I'm happy with that. I will try to find the best price for each curriculum that we buy. But I also think, okay, our second choice would be sending our kids to a Christian school. And when I compare to what, tuition to a Christian school would cost, I keep that in perspective and just think, okay, if, I'm saving that much money, not that that's why we didn't send them to school to save the money at all, but when I know that that's kind of the alternative, I know that spending, whatever we spend, a few $100 on curriculum is not a big deal at all. Question number 7. What are 2 must-have homeschool supplies? Okay, so this is another one I was trying to come up with, just 2, but then even just to come up with 2 must-haves. Okay, so number 1, I'm gonna say I have a binder that is my like master list, and I just love having that. So the kids will have their own books, but I have my master binder. So I have a list, first of all their curriculum and kind of a idea of a schedule. We don't follow it strictly at all, but I have an idea of a schedule and what subjects we'll be doing each day. So we do like history and science twice a week and geography and history twice a week. And so I have that on a list just so I know each day what I kind of have an idea what we're going to be doing. I have like a list of Bible verses that we're working on memorizing, songs we're working on learning, a list of just things that I want to get done in the school year, just a master list to have all my thoughts combined, and that is a must-have for me. Number 2 must-have, honestly, Google, the internet, YouTube. Like when I'm having a hard time teaching a concept, which hasn't happened too much yet, but just to Google and see, okay, what else can I get? Like what else can I use? How else can I better explain this to help with my kids? And I cannot imagine homeschooling before the days of internet, because my goodness, so handy. Number 8, am I missing anything? No, I think we're at number 8. What's your favorite or least favorite subject to teach? My favorite subject to teach, that's hard. My favorite, probably math. I like to teach math. My son is just finished grade 1, so far pretty easy to teach. Nothing's above my level yet or anything that I really have to kind of study to remember. Least favorite, so far probably reading. It's patience. It's, in general, why don't I just say this, and I'm sure this will be true for all of my schooling years. I like to teach things that are right or wrong. Not so much things that are, okay, that could work, but here's a way to do it better. Like I taught music for years and I enjoy teaching piano, but I prefer to teach theory, which is like, this answer is right, this answer is wrong, to teaching like the musicality and, things that are more, what's the word? I don't know. That aren't black and white answers. So I think in school it's going to be the same thing. I'll probably prefer the things that are just right or wrong rather than like styles. And anyways, question number 9. Are you involved in co-ops or homeschool groups? What has your experience been in those groups? So yes, we are in a very relaxed homeschool group. I'd hardly call it a co-op. It is a co-op, but it's, Elijah is just finished grade 1, and that's the age that we're kind of basing it on. So it's fairly simple. We have all the little kids involved too. So it's nothing advanced at all, and just a pretty relaxed group. But so far, we are really enjoying it. The kids really look forward to it. And it is nice to get together with other homeschoolers for myself, and really nice for the kids as well to get together with other homeschooled kids. So we enjoy our group. Question number 10, what is your approach? Charlotte Mason, Eclectic, Classical, etc. Okay, so after I was reading these questions last night, and I copied and pasted the list of questions and put it on my phone, and then I thought, I'm just going to look into the homeschool approaches more, just because I don't know what they all are. I don't feel like I am any set approach. Yeah, I really wouldn't associate myself with one. I found a website where you could do this like test and they would tell you what approach you have. And they told me I had Charlotte Mason approach, which I just wanted to throw that out there because I thought that was interesting. I don't think I do. I probably do have some Charlotte Mason tendencies, but I wouldn't really call myself that I follow Charlotte Mason at all. Anyways, I am fairly structured. The way my personality is, I guess. I'm very like some people do afternoon school, some people do school in the evening, some people just kind of do little bits of school all day long or unschooling. That is not me. I'm like, okay, we get up in the morning, let's get on, let's start doing school, let's do it. Like I'm fairly like structured, I guess, and fairly by the book. In my mind, I want to be relaxed, and like homeschooling is all about not copying school, like you're doing your own thing. And so that's what my mind says. And so I'm trying to be that and just be relaxed, but I'm a little bit more like, okay, let's do this, do your book work. So I don't know what you're going to call me. But yeah, I'm not like, as far as tests and stuff, like I'm not big on that, or I don't know. How do you describe yourself? What is your approach? I don't know. But anyways, I would definitely say I'm a mix of the few. I don't even know if I answered that question, but I would say I'm a mix of the different kinds of approaches. Anyways, so that ends my 10 question tag. 11 minutes. Okay. Well, it's hard to be quick on these questions. I'm not going to tag anybody because I think I'm kind of behind on this tag anyways. I think most people have already done this a couple months ago. And so I don't know if I have any friends who follow me who haven't done it yet. But if you haven't, go ahead and do it. I will list all the questions down below, and let me know that you've done it, and I'll come over and watch your video. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. I do post homeschool videos and other fun mummy type videos. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.